You want to pick the loosest, skankiest one of the lot, fetch her a drink and separate her from the flock. This is the kind of advice Australian Lads Mag Zoo is providing for thousands of boys. Other tips revolve around how to get back at your ex-girlfriend. Cut your ex's face, then nobody will want her. This was the kind of advice that got the UK edition into hot water. A British university compared Lads Mags with comments from convicted rapists. It found that people could not distinguish the source of the comments. That is, Zoo uses language practically indecipherable from that of sex offenders. It also asked readers to send in pictures of their girlfriend's breasts to win a boob job. This so-called men's lifestyle magazine is so mainstream and so normalised that it's found in our big supermarkets, sometimes even next to Peppa Pig. Since starting our campaign to get magazines like Zoo off the shelves of big supermarkets, some critics have asked, well, what about the women's magazines? Well, they're problematic too, but if you removed the sexism, the misogyny, and the semi-naked photos from Zoo, then you wouldn't have much of a magazine left. Almost every young woman I know experiences this daily reality of sexually harassing comments, catcalling, comments about our body, pressure from boys to send sexual images, and pressure to submit to unwanted sexual acts. Zoo helps normalise this treatment. It gives boys a sense of entitlement to our bodies. It helps groom boys into thinking that they can use women and girls purely for their satisfaction and pleasure. But there are broader consequences to this objectification of women. Zoo clearly does this, and the research shows that aggressive attitudes towards women from men and boys swiftly follows. It reinforces women's second-class status as decorative objects rather than valued and intelligent people with something real to give to the world. Women are more than just jugs and bums. If big supermarkets like Woolworths and Coles pride themselves in their corporate ethics, their connection to the community and their care for people, then they can't have Zoo magazine on the shelves as well. The well-being of girls should come well before profits. At a time when we're finally realising the epidemic of objectification of women and girls around the world, then why are supermarkets selling magazines like this that normalise it? Do we want our girls to be brought up early in life to believe that they exist purely to please boys? And just as crucially, do we want boys to believe that girls are just there for their gratification? I'd say not.
Like, I once got asked, have you got any jokes about chips? Okay, now I'm so ready if that ever happens again. But it hasn't yet.